Hello, how you doing? PS4? No, I sold them yesterday. I don't have a lot of PS. Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I got. Oh no, I do have a PS4 controller. No, I have a PS4 controller. I got FIFA 21. Jumanji. FIFA 22. I have a couple of sports movies. Well, maybe what's this? No, I sold most. I do have a controller.
I just have to bring fucking all my shit I got for trade over.
All right, we'll come figure it out.
All right, man.
See you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
scans, CAT scans, MRIs, and exploratory procedures up into my bladder. The tumor died. I passed the tumor out, and I'm totally cancer-free today because of the drug fentanyl.
You do have cancer, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me the story, please?
My name is Ernest Best, and I was diagnosed with stage 4 highly aggressive plasmatoid carcinoma cancer, and I was told I had 6 months to live, and there was nothing they could do for me. Chemo, radiation, no.
This drizzle movement is getting out of hand. Is getting out of hand against my better judgment. I went on Bumble. I connected with a guy. We were having great conversations. We talked a few times. We made a plan to go out and have lunch. The day of, I'm getting ready. He hits me up and he's like, so I'm in the mood for seafood. Do you like seafood? I'm like, yeah, I like seafood. He like, okay, well then we should go to this restaurant. I don't even remember the name of it because we ain't go. But anyways, we should go to this restaurant and I know you paying for the lunch. Drizzle. No, I know I'm hanging up in your fucking face. Clicky. Because you got to be a drizzle fool if you think you got to be a whole different level of sassy to use the word drizzle. I don't give a damn if it's misting outside. If rain is coming out the sky, you better not even say it's drizzling. Because I'm going to walk away.
Chevy is more than just a name you can trust. It's everything you want.
Drizzle. No, I'm not going. And that's for drizzle, for shizzle, my nizzle, fucking fool.
Another man saved from a brokey by the drizzle movement. Women and entitlement are just like twins. If you can't afford it, you have to say so. I don't think there's anything wrong with paying for food on the first date. It means you don't like the man or you are just there to eat. There is a storm coming, and the first thing you will feel is drizzle. He dodged the bullet because he knows his worth and you can't afford him. He saved himself from a lot of trouble. You didn't even consider equality? So in short, we all want to be equal until it comes to money. You save us just as much time trying to figure out if you dig for gold or not. It is just funny that you all claim to be independent, boss lady, etc., but can't pay for meals except if a man pays for it. You fumbled the ball. I'm sure he got a better queen. Men should learn to know their worth.
So I actually really want to discuss why this drizzle movement is really important. Because the men who are playing into this thing, right? What they're trying to show women and what women are not getting is how lazy, entitled, and selfish so many women are in relationship, and how so many women actually have such high expectations of men that they date that they do not have of themselves. Most of these women who have these high expectations of men to pay for things, to have resources, have actually never built something themselves. And many of the men who are like the top creators in this category are men who have built something, which is why they can so strongly stand in the humor of it confidently. See, we as women have just lived in this culture for so long that we don't recognize what was built before we came in to the culture that was created by men. The reason that we could even attain the civil rights that men have is because of the men who worked to create those civil rights. And absolutely, women have contributed to that. But they built it on the backs of what was created before then. And we need to appreciate that. We have to have appreciation for it. Otherwise, what we are doing is we are simply being little girls whining and complaining rather than actually being creators of the culture, which is what we need to do as women right now. We need to step up and become culture creators. But most women don't want to actually acknowledge their responsibility for their own lives, the responsibility for the culture, the environment that has been created for a world to thrive. And until you really take responsibility for your own life and the world that you've created for yourself, it doesn't really matter what the men do, because we are the ones that set the tone for everything, including relationship, including culture, including standards, which starts with the standards we have for ourselves.
Refreshing to see that there is someone that get it, or at least is human enough to acknowledge the ugly behaviors men have to navigate every day. You are making too much sense for them to understand, and most people that don't want to do the work on themselves. Personal responsibility, acceptance, ownership, and accountability are always lacking, and which is why this movement exists in the first place. A man usually listens to his partner and consider her thoughts and ideas, but will ultimately make logical decisions that are not emotional. Most men have built an amazing lives for themselves, and they don't actually need anybody.
Isn't that wild? Most men don't need anything or anyone. You know? A woman the other day actually thought a man needed a woman for house cleaning. And then I asked the woman, I said, well, the man built the house. You don't know how to clean it? You magically know how to clean the house the man built. Man can't do that for himself. Cook, clean, laundry. Turns out men don't really need anything at all, especially crowd approval. I just wanted y'all to know that, right? If men charged women for the services that they provided, they wouldn't have any children. They wouldn't be able to afford them. Start charging them for executive services, stutters fees. Let's pay to charge them for breeding rights, protection, chauffeur, architect, engineer. Boy, those are not cheap jobs. Security. Every function that a man performs in apparently is a job title. Call me the fucking arbiter of factual information. How much money is that worth? Line artists are $100,000 a year. It's amazing. No credit for writing my own scripture. Being my own author, statesman. Do I get credit for anything? No. It's amazing. Isn't it amazing how all these good people can operate behind your back, establish opinions, feelings, concerns without your permission or your fucking consent, and operate under the assumption that they are the law? You don't even know what the law is due to your indoctrination. How the fuck do you feel about that? I'm concerned about your mental health and your welfare. Your silence makes me think you're subjugated sex slaves wearing a mask. muzzled. Can't talk right now. Silence guarantees my survival and preserves my bloodline. The majority of people, including artificial intelligence, that's all you're worried about. Preservation of your own ass. You can't do it for yourselves. No. We have a dependent state. You need the church and the fucking state to fend for you. It's fucking amazing.
It also depends on men.
But hey, you don't have to believe me. Let's go over to Levi Nixon. We got new EBT laws. This is gonna be great.
My tax dollars paying for.
I was so glad I don't get EBT too, by the way, right? You know, food stamps and welfare. That just causes and creates a dependent state. You're dependent on everyone except for yourself for your own fucking survival. Doesn't even sound healthy or good in any way at all. No.
Big back women to eat food on EBT. It just grinds my gears.
I just got out the welfare office. I don't want to work. I just like to stay home all freaking day, living off the government.
Dude, who wouldn't like to stay at home all day and live off the government? I'd like to do that, chat. I'd love to stay at home, do nothing every day, get free food, free housing. I'd love that. But I know I got to work. It's never even been an option for me, chat, to just sit at the crib all day and not work. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it was never an option. Even being poor, I was never like, oh man, I'm going to get on Section 8. No, that's not the case. What is your advice to this woman?
Go to work. My life is falling apart and I have to get up and fucking go to work.
Oh, no.
The world is falling apart, but I have to go to work. Right?
Yes. We don't feel bad for you.
I'm a black woman in America scared for my life, but I have to get up and go to work.
How about no?
You're a liar.
You're scared for your life.
What the fuck?
Septum ring tells all, chat, doesn't it? It tells all. It really does. You're scared for your life. Like, are you kidding me? What do you realistically think's going to happen to you, bro? Come on. Breaking news. Thousands of people in Georgia found out they were no longer eligible for food stamps. Oh, no.
Thousands of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Chancellor Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Good. Thank God. 2 arms, 2 legs, go to work, dude. Pay your taxes.
Right? Time for them to get a job. But hey, due to Democrats and democracy and democratic policies, you outsourced all jobs to deliberately cause a welfare state, a dependent state, so everyone's a welfare whore. And that's because of education and leadership. But no one wants to talk about it because then they'd actually have to fucking do something about it.
Like everybody else.
Able-bodied adults who have no...
Well, here's my whole thing. Before we get into this clip, here's my whole thing. If you made everyone work and pay taxes, everyone that worked would start to despise everyone that was a freeloader. Because the freeloaders do nothing. They contribute nothing to the economy. They contribute nothing to their community. Most of the time, they're degenerates. They sit at home, eat food they didn't pay for, living in a house they didn't pay for, and contribute nothing to society. They are a parasite and a leech on everything that they do. They just consume. They don't create. They don't help with anything. They do nothing. Now, I think if you're disabled, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think if you're disabled, mentally disabled, physically disabled, you can't work physically, you can't work mentally, I think we should be able to take care of you. We live in a first world country, and I think that's one of the luxuries we should bestow upon people that are less fortunate. But so many of these people are just, they got big backs. Big back. They're just fat. Well, my knees are giving out, can't work. I just can't. My ankles are swole. Lose weight, dude. Simple as that. If you're just overweight, that, in my opinion, shouldn't be a disability. I hate that people can be fat and disabled. Like, bro, you ate your way into that form. You ate your way to looking like Snorlax. You ate your way into looking like the Michelin Man. You're telling me that's a disability? No. You had the ability to eat your way to that point. You should have the ability to uneat your way out of that point.
Now, this is where people can come to enroll in the food stamps program with the Department of Family and Children Services in Cobb County. And about 3,000 Cobb County residents who get those benefits are now under new requirements. We met Kiera Thomas applying for food stamps at the Cobb County DFACS office. She's got a child, but says those who don't have dependents still need help.
I mean, not everybody can work, and it's not.
They set me up and schemed to ruin my life.
Just apologize for what you did. Just apologize.
No, Tony, no.
The whole world is gonna know the truth.
His damn hair is what he is.
I'm just getting started. Dead Man's Wire, rated R.
When you shop in the Shaw's app, you can count on delivery in as soon as 30 minutes.
Right, and the reason why I'm laughing about this shit, I'm disabled. I got a broken back. I run this commentary. I shop the shit out of the fucking Americans in this country. They're all confused. They don't know how to plant a fucking seed in the ground, grow a crop, produce for themselves, fucking anything, and are dependent on government for everything. Policies, procedures, and protocols financed by both parties caused and created the fucking poverty state that you're facing on a goddamn daily. And the only thing these smart people can do is thumb me.
Not everybody can work. Brother, do you know the privilege that you have to reek of to say not everybody has the privilege to work? Do you guys think working is a privilege? What?
That easy to find a job nowadays.
About 6,000 food stamp recipients in Metro Atlanta are now required to find work or get into a job training program after getting the benefit for 3 months. Those affected are adults who have no dependents at home.
So obviously I shouldn't have.
Bro, that's my thing, bro. You got no dependents at home. You got no kids. Like, why can't you go out and get a job? You're just a freeloader. The system failed me. Oh my God, your hair failed your hairline.
Shots fired!
Good. That hair is holding on for dear life.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, I ain't never seen... Bro, run that back, Turbo. Run that back. I have never seen cleavage.
You really are a fat bastard.
Cleavage on the back. Crazy builds.
Talking about my food stamp will be cut November 1st. I need my fucking food stamps. I've been having my fucking food stamps my whole fucking life. Since I
Bro, her hairline is running back like Randy Moss.
was 18 years old.
I thought that hairline was Des Bryant during the playoffs a few years back. And like CeeDee Lamb running a deep route on that. Yeah, X slant, that's deep. That's Madden coverage. What is that? Is that a nickel safety back there?
Over 10 years. That's how I feed me and my kids. My 4 child. I don't have shit. I'm used to the system. I don't have. I'm immune to the system. I need my fucking food stamps. Without my food stamps, I don't know how I'm gonna live. How I'm gonna provide.
I mean, I'll be honest. I can tell by your neck and biceps that you can miss a couple meals and be all right.
The food shelter's closed too. Fuck, I don't know what to do. So you telling me, starting next month, I'm not getting my food stamps. My $568.23.
So unfortunately, the person...
Damn, she knew the sense, too. $500 for 4 kids, not much money. I'll be honest. It's not much money at all. But you should be able to get a job. Stop having all these kids without a father at home.
My whole house is on Medicaid. My husband, me, our baby daughter. Okay, we're all on Medicaid. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the birth control in my arm that I have. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the antidepressants that I have at no cost to me.
Of course, everybody's got antidepressants. Everybody's got PTSD.
Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to go to therapy to continue to be the mom I am to the 3 kids and 2 separate houses that I have to do. Without Medicaid, my daughter wouldn't be able to go and get her vaccines and go and get all of the things that she needs as an 18-month-old baby. Without Medicaid, my husband wouldn't be able to go and get the
Donde está your neck?
medications that he needs and the treatment that he needs for his disability. Without Medicaid, not a single person in my house would have health care. We are low income. Our only income is my husband's SSI.
Medicaid is sick care for the welfare recipients because they don't actually care about your health care. Shots fired!
We're on food stamps. We use food pantries. Okay? Without Medicaid...
Why did you have all these illegitimate kids, and why didn't you guys get yourself financially stable before having a family, dude? This is something that Cass and I talked about before we ever got pregnant is, are we financially stable enough to even support a child? Are we? And we said, yes. Okay, now let's try to have a kid. You people have 3-4 kids out of wedlock sometimes, not financially stable, don't have a job, and then expect everybody else to pay for literally your entire existence. We're done. I'm done with it, dude. I'm over it. I hate these people.
We would never be healthy. And for us,
baby girl, you are already not healthy. You know what I'm saying?
You really are a fat bastard.
We would never be healthy. You ain't missed a meal your entire life. Talking about never being healthy.
Not even like body. It's all mental. For my husband, for me. And then we have a baby who needs Medicaid for vaccines, who needs Medicaid for... I already have 2 children who are diagnosed with autism. So
oh my
what
God.
if she ends up getting diagnosed with autism? We need Medicaid. We need Medicaid. And if you live in America, everybody deserves free health care.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think we deserve.
Yes, everybody in America deserves free sick care for their health care. I don't think government cares about your health care or your fucking welfare. Shots fired!
Deserve anything. Because if you were living in a third world country, you're not getting anything. You know, you want to go live in Somalia? You're not getting free health care.
That's it.
Well, if you really want free health care, move to Canada, bruh. Move to Canada. You really, really want free health care? Go to Canada. They got it. And I heard it's terrible.
All of this, and it wouldn't be possible without people like this.
Well, I can feel the feeling of somebody.
We need her on the Cowboys. Been looking for some defensive linemen for many years. Ready to hit the A gap like a mug.
Shots fired!
All right, so not only was that...
You're going to jail. You go into jail, and then right after that, you're going to have to pay for all the stuff that you damaged, bro. I hope it was worth it. I really do. Because you don't get your $500 for EBT. Like I said in a previous episode, man, I think if we made all food stamp food that you get on EBT taste like an MRE, nobody would want it. Migrants protesting because New York ended their free food stamps.
Migrants in New York are now protesting after the city ended their free food stamp debit card program.
Asylum seekers and activists spilling onto the street in Midtown as they protested. The city will.
This is unfair. You came to our country to seek refuge from another country and you want free stuff? What?
End its controversial
That's
debit
like all of us packing our bags, going to Australia and be like, you guys should be paying for us to be here.
card program for migrants. Under the pilot program, migrants staying in city-funded hotels receive these cards to buy their own food and other necessities.
We have
When did I agree to pay for all this crap? Shots fired! Shots fired! Disavowed citizens everywhere.
veterans that don't get stuff like this. We have people that have served in the military. This woman looks like she is knocking on heaven's door. God, I got to get that off screen. We have veterans that we're not taking care of. We have people that are homeless that aren't taken care of, but we're taking people from Guatemala and giving them debit cards and giving them free stays. I just can't. My heart tells me, let's take care of Americans first.
Right? Americans first, everybody, which confuses me because they want to criminalize poverty. But policy generates poverty. Shots fired! Who's the real criminal here?
Then let's maybe if we get a little excess, we'll take care of these people. If and only if we have the extra funds, which it would come from us. So already I'm saying no to that. But why don't we take care of the people that live here and were born here? Why don't we take care of Americans first, and then we'll take care of migrants and immigrants? I think it's a democratic thing. I think they want all these people over here because they know they vote Democrat, because if you're dependent upon the government and you're suckling on the teat of the government, you're going to vote blue because you want all this free stuff. And it's how you create a socialist country.
Illegal migrants in New York are now protesting after the city decided to end their free food stamp debit card program. The program gave migrant families $350 a week for food and supplies.
That's more money than I spend a week on groceries and supplies. $350 a week, $360. You're talking $1,200 something dollars, maybe $1,300. Oh my God.
This situation in New York has garnered controversy from commenters online.
Yes.
Commenters claim that the $350 a week that was given to migrant families should have gone to homeless veterans, and that federal funding should be ended for all cities housing migrants.
Agreed.
But what do you think about the situation? Do you agree with the commenters about migrants?
Yeah, bro, take care of Americans first. We got veterans who are going hungry. You know, we got veterans that are homeless. The majority of people that are homeless are men. Let's take care of these guys first.
They were on food stamps. JD Vance and his whole entire family were on food stamps, and that man has gone on to become the vice president of the United States. Because working class families like myself and like you, we pay taxes so JD Vance and his mama and his family, they could eat. They grew up in the service. I'm sorry.
I don't think they are anymore. That's the whole point. The whole point is like you do it for a bit and then you move on, right? You do it for a bit and then you get off the teeth of the government.
I'm worried about everybody on the teeth of the government, right? And this is a shout out to mainstream media, Eminem, from Maine to Minnesota. Eminem, Magic Matt, Eminem, Matman, Eminem. You think your silence fucking impresses me? Doesn't. Silent thumbs. Silence isn't something that will save anyone from anything. Silence isn't something worth fucking defending, like your life. So I'm wondering how many individuals are welfare recipients in this country when you consider propaganda and state-sponsored media. The New York Times ain't running on its own fucking steam. Military families are receiving food stamp benefits. And thanks to policy changes, you can buy a Wendy's hot and juicy with your EBT card. Just swipe it. No one will know. And the Constitution's worth less than the hemp back paper it's fucking printed on. It's weird how you criminalize cannabis when you used to print everything on it. Money, paper, your Bibles, clothing. Man. How far are we falling for real, huh? Welfare recipients everywhere. If you're not in the service of the fucking government, you're doing what? Contracting with the government independently. Shots fired!
Government. So many of y'all want to stay on it generation after generation. That's the big problem. Good Lord, honey.
Big bag.
So they put restrictions on food stamps, and this is her reaction.
They trying to starve us to death.
Honey, you are many months away from that, okay?
Shots fired!
Finish her!
I can't even find your neck. I think you'll be just fine.
Some bad news, y'all. The U.S. just voted against.
I don't know where her neck ends and her back begins. Chat.
Food as a human right in 2025, not 1825, not 1925, in 2025, okay? They out here preaching freedom and democracy while telling the world that basic survival is optional. What the fuck is really going on? Nah, that's not right. And you can't call yourself the land of the free if you out here denying people food. Where they do that at? Like, y'all have money for bombs and billionaires and fucking bailouts, but not
your big ass. I'm just saying, dude, chat.
Finish her.
Her head looks like a bowling ball. She's talking about she missing meals. You're not. The only thing you're missing is another plate.
Basic dignity. I'm not understanding. This system is starving.
So I'm pretty sure the government.
Good Lord. Jesus, looks like she's never missed a meal in her entire life, talking about, oh my God, this and that, and this and that. Oh my Jesus. So once again, I know this lady's rage bait. I know she's rage bait, but I always say there's some validity in this, is what she's saying. Somebody's resonating with this as far as some person is actually like this, but they're just not doing it on the internet.
The welfare fraud department of my county just left my house. Are you guys happy? Are you guys happy? I get a knock at my door. I open the door, and of course, there's 3 people in, nice work clothes, whatever. I thought it was CPS. Okay, big surprise there. No. It's the welfare fraud department. I didn't even know there was a welfare fraud department.
Yeah, there definitely is. And I bet now we're going to see them knocking on doors even more, dude, because people are over it, dude. People are sick of it. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing it. The people that actually do need it not getting it, and then the freeloaders that want to come in from other countries getting it. It grinds my gears, dude.
So furious right now. So for the state of Texas, in order to qualify for food stamps, it says you have to gross less than $3,644 a month. I gross less than that, but I gross barely less than that. We average about a $3,550 to a $3,600 gross, okay? Yes, close, I know, but it's still below. However, food stamps doesn't look at just your months. No. They take an average of your 2 months pay stubs that you send them, take that average and times it by 2.17. And that number is what they go by. So when they do that to us, it says we gross on an average month $3,900. I have proof of that. But because 2 months out of the year, my husband gets an extra check, we don't qualify because he's paid biweekly, even though I qualify 10 out of 12 months of the year.
So, I mean, obviously it is.
Okay. Quit your job. I don't know what to say, dude, or get a better job. Just so many people think that you can work these dead end jobs that are.
And what he's saying is the traditional response to some of this stuff. But I also recognize the revolution in technology. By the time you finish a degree program, the technology or the occupation is no longer in existence. So that's a real problem for Gen Zs and millennials starting out in life. Every time you finish a degree program, the field is gone because of the rapid, accelerated rate of evolution of technology. So there's really no real point to go to school unless it's in some sort of trade, right? Mechanicking, Maybe you're going to get into horse medicine or something. Most degree programs will actually be phased out within the next 6 months, especially in the medical field, RNs and physical therapists. You'll be essentially a pedestrian. Your degree will not give you a fucking elevated status in this world any longer. That makes me so goddamn happy. Shots fired!
Minimum wage or barely above minimum wage, and you think you can actually make a life on that. You can't, dude. You have to have some sort of skill set. You have to have a high income skill if you want to make a lot of money. Like we got.
And the other aspect, high end skill sets, one of them is talking or speaking. That's why you have public speakers, and they make hundreds of thousands of dollars every year and get corporate sponsors, and they wind up making millions of dollars and being filthy rich pimps. You silent freaking whores. Shots fired!
We have guys here that are like welders, that are truck drivers, that work out in the field, that lay down like electrical lines. Like all of you guys have a specialty. It takes a certain level of acumen to be those industries. Like you can't just walk up with a welding gun and be like, oh, I'm a welder. You can't just get into an 18-wheeler and be like, oh, I guess in California you can, but I'm a truck driver. No, dude, you got to get certain licenses. You have to take tests. You have to take classes. You have to have a certain level of knowledge that says, hey, you're good enough to be able to do this. So many people, I feel like that are especially on welfare, EBT, Section 8, they think that working at like TJ Maxx is a career. No, it's not. Working at Ross isn't a career. Like, bro, come on, stop it. Stop it. $500 worth of food stamps per month for myself and 1-year-old is not enough.
My mom does.
That's crazy because I get zero. I don't know about you guys. I don't get anything. So, zero is enough for me, I guess.
Tell her. So I just went to the grocery store and I ended up having to pay $50 out of pocket. So I'm telling her, like, that I have to call the food stamp people and tell them that they're not giving me enough money. So she asked me how much are they giving me. I said $500. And she gonna hang up on me talking about they ain't giving you shit else because you got an infant. I don't care if I have an infant. $500 is not enough. I'm running out of food stamps within 2 weeks of me getting it. $500 is not enough. They have to go up because the cost of food has went up. The cost of groceries has went up. So sis gonna hang up on me like, girl, you know I call you for everything. Don't do that to me like that. They need to give me at least $1,000.
The entitlement is crazy. I need at least $1,000 worth of free money from the government. It's not right that you guys aren't giving me more money. Can you I just can't even. It's just the entitlement is crazy.
I'm so sorry, but I just feel the need to make a video on this. I just got this in the mail. I applied for food stamps because I literally can't live. I can't. My rent is so high. I work.
Wait a minute, but you got all this jewelry on. Your nails look like they're done. You have tattoos, and it looks like you maybe even have braces. I'm not buying it.
35 hours a week, and I'm part-time. I mean, I go to school, yeah. So I go to school and I work, and I'm about to apply for this other job so that I'm working every day just so I can afford to live. I applied for food stamps. I get the card, and this is what it says. Approved. The first month you will receive $0 in NJ SNAP benefits, which covers the period 7/31/25 to 7/31/25. After that, you will receive $23 in SNAP benefits for
23 more dollars than you had, huh?
For each month until your certification period ends. $23? What am I supposed to buy with that?
Baby girl, you can buy 200 packs of ramen with that.
What am I supposed to buy with that? You can't even buy 2 things of fruit for $23 nowadays.
You work, dude. What did you expect? You have a job, but you still want free stuff?
Buy eggs and 2 loaves of bread for $23 nowadays. I'm just in awe right now, and not in a good way, because they sent me this.
Politicians don't want to discuss the cost of living going up 60% since Trump took office the first time. Or even, let's just say, the beginning of COVID. The cost of living has gone up over 60% for people on fixed incomes. Food costs have gone up 60%. Rent prices have gone up 60%. People on a fixed income didn't get a 60% pay raise. You're starving out your own fucking people. And this is happening because of hyperinflation, politicians borrowing your money and not returning it, children. And tomorrow will be more difficult than today. Because tomorrow your dollar will be worth less than it is today. Politicians actually don't provide any fucking solutions. They cause and create problems that they can profit off of. Shots fired! Oh, watch. No one's going to say nothing. It's fucking surprising, isn't it?
Card, and they sent $23 on it. $23. The fuck am I supposed to do with $23? It's like, oh yeah, like here's your food stamps. Go buy stuff. $23? Are you?
You just admitted you work, though, dude. You work. You work. Why are we supposed to give you more money when you already work? All right, let's switch gears. I haven't seen this ICE arrest, but this is an ICE arrest, and I don't know. Some of these are hilarious, dude. I see my boy Simp Saver Sam do videos on these all the time. I think they're freaking hilarious, dude. Somebody said, this is my favorite ICE arrest of all time.
What's your name?
Debbie Brockman, I work for WGN. Let them know.
I got you. Yep. Debbie Browning? Brockman, WGN.
Got your
You guys want to share your names too, or just going to cover your face?
Had her whole butt out, dude. This poor guy, dude. Telling my husband what it's like being a woman.
If you were physically stronger than me, if you wanted to, you could kill me.
Don't be scared.
I have been having the thought that I feel so weird saying it. I don't even know how to say it. I'm sorry. If you were physically stronger than me, if you wanted to, you could kill me. I would say that you would never do that. But like
a grown woman in her mid-30s realizes that her man is stronger than her. Yeah, that's part of it, dude. Part of it. Are there any videos of men saying why they don't want to live with women?
Are there any videos of men saying why they don't want to live with women?
No, because men's lives are made 100% easier when they live with women. They're not going to be on there saying that. Where would men be if they didn't have a woman cooking and cleaning for them in their doctor's appointment?
Right? I said that to another person the other day, Shiner. Thank you for stopping in. Welcome to my house of madness and the floor of madness. I hope you enjoy my insanity over here. Imagine, if you were, being a caveman and you go out in the middle of nowhere and you clear a field and you build a house and it's your home and you build your homestead and you start farming and you got goats and chickens and cows and pigs and you got fruits and vegetables growing everywhere. Sounds lovely, right? Imagine it. All of a sudden, women don't think that men know how to cook or clean for themselves. Isn't that amazing? Right? And I asked him, I said, you don't think the man knows how to clean the house that the man built? I mean, that's your logic. You don't think a man's capable of cleaning his own house that he built? If he built the fucking house, is he capable of cleaning the fucking house? Shots fired! Shots fucking fired! And if he can build the house and clean the house, I'm sure he can fucking cook. Right? Because he knows how to start a fucking fire.
Quiet, peaceful house, just being happy because they don't live with a woman. What are you talking about? There are plenty of men out here who live by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, chat, I don't know about you guys, but being a bachelor, you get home and it's like this. It's quiet. It's just so quiet. You don't even hear. You could hear a pin drop. It just gets so quiet in the crib. A white liberal woman have been brainwashed beyond belief. If I were him, I'd run away as far as possible. Here we go. Worst first date of my life. He supports Nick Shirley. Oh, no.
Do you support Nick Shirley?
Do I support Nick Shirley? I mean, yeah, he exposed fraud.
Well, typically what I do is I patch people in from my Facebook wall. Right? You know, and for the people that are listening in, if you have Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook. That's a link to my Facebook profile. Oh, somebody at my door.
I got anal flavored, pit flavored, booger flavored.
That's very good.
Unless you're talking about, yeah.
Isn't that fucking sweet?
What's wrong with the fucking thing?
Nothing. Nothing.
What's the wattage on it?
Oh shit. I am, bro. That's 30 miles an hour. That's a beast. That's a Japanese delivery bike.
The only thing that even get even close to that's value would be my fucking PC. I've dropped about fucking 1,400 in though. It's like the closest thing I have a value. Something like that. So I got like fucking iPads and fucking keyboards. Bose, Bluetooth speakers, dude, these are like fucking $70, dude.
Is that more? Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Bose. Fucking Bose is a great brand. Especially
No, Bose is great speakers.
Windows computer. This one's still gonna charge a little bit. I just got on fucking cleaning it up last night. Yeah. Just so I can turn it on. Unless she's dead. We have the charger. You seen these before?
Mm-hmm.
These are called Air Keyboard and Air Mouse. They go for Mac computers. These are all fucking 40 a piece. This right here is called a Mac Air Mouse. So you can, same thing, like a mouse, you can move, right click, left click, but you can also draw with your finger on painting apps.
Oh,
it's called the fucking Air Mouse.
Okay.
Another fucking tab, another fucking iPad. I'm gonna tap fucking iPad. Another iPad. And the charger to the fucking laptop. Oh. I feel like shit. I don't like having my headphones on my fucking neck. It's too sweaty.
Yeah, so I do a group chat. If you want to join live, you have to be first on my friends wall on Facebook. And what happens is I do a group call, you answer, and I patch you through to YouTube.
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking on Facebook. I'm live.
Oh.
I'm on YouTube right now.
Say I'll join any live with this hot chicks in it.
This is more about men's rights than anything. Not women's rights, men's rights.
I said hot chicks. Or I should say half brain dead chicks. Oh shit, nuggets. You can't get a cigarette off, you dog? Oh, see the price of fucking cigarettes now?
Oh gosh, I know, it's terrible.
Fucking, so Janet Mills gave the same speech.
$4 a pack on taxes.
Yeah.
$4 a pack on taxes.
We know her excuses is the same excuse that politicians have been using for the past 30 years, that quit smoking. It's the same excuse they've always used.
Yeah.
But she also put taxes now. There's sales taxes on Netflix, Hulu, and all streaming services.
Right.
There's tax ads to fucking newspapers.
Right.
And my friend brought this up. He goes, "Oh, so what's your excuse for fucking taxing newspapers?" Good point. If you excuse for taxing cigarettes, you'll be able to quit.
Why tax fucking newspapers?
Quit reading them.
Huh?
Some people quit reading them.
Yeah, that's what I was like, what? Or streaming service who are watching streaming, like.
Well, they tax the streaming services because they're not watching the public television anymore.
Which drops money.
Which means they're not getting any revenue because of PBS and NPR.
Yeah, because back in the day they made money from cable.
Now check this out, right? Check this out. Bangor Daily is a left-wing shit rag, controlled by communists, financed by your tax dollars and George Soros. Isn't that amazing? And essentially, just carries water for the Mills administration. The Bangor Daily will never say anything negative about the governor.
Well, they say negative about the government, but only if it benefits their side.
Right, their party.
Yeah, their party. You hear about the Somali fucking what do you call it? The daycares.
Oh yeah, that's in every state.
Yeah,
it's not just here. It's in Minnesota.
Well, the first one I found was Minnesota.
Right,
and then they found one in.
It's also in Ohio.
They found one in Ohio.
And Massachusetts.
And then that's when Trump fucking put the foot down.
Right. And canceled all money to Somalia.
He canceled all child care services funds until you can figure out which ones are truthful, which ones are not.
Right.
Yeah, which I can understand. That's billions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
And fucking free money. Like, I'm on SSI. You're on SSI, right? Imagine if we were getting our SSI checks for fucking $6 million a year. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? It's like they're pretty much collecting it and sitting down doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And me and you are sitting here scrapping and bartering and wheeling and dealing just to squeeze a few extra dollars out of whatever you get.
You got that one Somali woman complaining, right, on news while she's wearing a fucking $10,000 fucking ring or something like that. And then this Somali complaining, he's got a fucking $3,000 pair of glasses. It's like, we're broke. If you're broke, how'd you afford a $3,000 pair of fucking glasses? And they're not reading, like, it's like.
It's nuts.
Shit, even most prescription glasses, like what, $180, $200 for most prescription glasses?
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's absolutely right. It's crazy.
What's up, buddy?
Like yesterday. Oh shit! Where the hell did I put it? No. Oh, it's right. What?
You doing good, buddy?
Where the my mouse go? What the hell?
I know those cats always do that when you first pat them. They jolt and they look up and they're like, oh, and they just lay back down.
Oh, there it is. I said, what the fuck? So before he came in the room, I said, imagine going out in the field. Right? You're a caveman. You build yourself a house for you to live in. You start a garden, grow you food, and you bring in some animals. Maybe you catch them, some chickens. You got a farm before long.
Yeah.
So you create a homestead. It's your own little kingdom. This was back in the old day. And one day you decide, I want me some kids. I want a woman. Right?
Caveman style.
You just find the one you want, and you knock her out. You club her. You throw her over your shoulder and take her home. That was then. We evolved over time. Over time, men were paying in dowries to other men to marry their daughters.
That was a little years past.
It's here, man. Here's 20 cows. Take my daughter.
Yeah, that was like what, the 1920s.
Earlier.
Yeah, probably like the 1890s.
But my point is, marriages were arranged, and dowries were given to the men by the women's fathers. Kind of like child support, because their daughters are still children, and the fathers don't want to support them anymore. Huh? So they're paying another man to do it. Take this daughter off my hands. She's driving me nuts. She has 20 cows. Get her the fuck out of my hair.
Or I got a daughter. I got a daughter and my family's hungry. I need 20 cows.
Okay.
Did you hear about the new cheap meat now? You get, you know the cheapest meat is now?
But men don't get dowries.
I was going to tell you something about, you know the new cheap meat they have now? Cheapest meat now is deer balls because they're under $1.
And you know, men are done with marriage because it's like a coin toss. It's 50-50. It's just fucking not worth it. 90% of marriages are filed by females. Women don't know why. They haven't figured it out yet. They can't hold themselves accountable for fucking anything.
Is there ever look for a quarter real quick?
Oh, yeah.
In Minnesota, I mean, yeah, I support him. I mean, it's pretty impressive to do for a 23-year-old. Why? What do you think about him?
I mean, you just broke into those businesses.
Broke in? That's actually what you think? You think he broke into those businesses?
I mean, did he not?
No, they didn't even spell the name right. They said Quality Clearing Center.
He broke into those businesses and he's pushing a false agenda.
You think he's pushing a false agenda?
Yeah.
Or the liberal left, man. I really hope we see that entire ideology corrode over the next decade and it gets completely out of the genetic pool. Because the good thing is about a lot of these people is they don't procreate because they don't believe in it. Thank God. Get them, let the natural selection happen. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant says she would never date a man making $50K or less because the power dynamic would be completely lopsided.
Would you take a high-functioning man making $50,000 a year?
That wouldn't fit my lifestyle.
So you wouldn't take it?
She's in a Gucci blazer. It wouldn't fit my lifestyle.
Not because he makes $50,000.
Why?
Right?
Because he makes $50,000. It's because he makes 50 high functioning.
It's not the judgment of the dollar amount. It's because of where I'm at in my lifestyle. So it wouldn't be equally yoked. And so if I got with the man who's making $50,000, I would be the breadwinner and I would be taking full care of him because the lifestyle that I have.
She doesn't realize how shallow that makes her sound and how it's also just proof that women are not romantic at all. Men are the only true romantics because you would never hear a man say this stuff.
For myself and my family wouldn't be fair to him because he would come in and he wouldn't even be able to slightly provide.
I wouldn't take a man.
But what I'm saying is, but it goes further than that because psychologically that would impair that man. I've yet to meet a man who doesn't want to be able to add or provide when he is saying, I'm ready to be a husband and I'm ready to be a father.
And the funniest fucking shit in this equation is when you look at the national average for men's income, right? She said 50,000. The average income for a man in America is under 50,000. In Maine, it's under 40. It's closer to like 30,000 in Maine or less.
Found a USB cable I need.
Nice.
How much are cables? Now the cable I got, I figured out what the problem with my fucking PlayStation was.
Yeah.
So the cable I used my friend's cable for the PlayStation 5 4 controller, but apparently neither one of them are sync compatible. They're mostly just chargers. Like, some cards are just specifically for
I might have a camera for your full PS4.
Will it let me put my titties on it?
Well, it might.
I might make a homemade porno. We'll call it Big Boys, Big Titties.
I'm saying it'll add to the value of your system if it's still in there. I think in one of them boxes I might have a camera for it. Connects camera. So it's really funny, and I want to say this stuff for other men to hear it and hopefully get a response from somebody someday soon, right? The average woman expects a man to make over 66,000 per year, or up into the six figures. but at a base of 66,000, right? Or up into six figures, 6 zeros, right? And they want their man to be 6'6", and of course he's got to be a master of all trades: an electrician, a carpenter, an electrician, a master mason, a mechanic. And it takes about 50 years to acquire all this knowledge. And they themselves, the only thing they are good at is laying on their backs, being a hoe. Back hoe. On your back as a hoe. The only thing you're bringing to the table is your vagina and somebody else's fucking children. And you expect me to pay for them. You're out of your goddamn mind.
Those men who are family men, not street men, family men, they take pride in providing for their wives. And so if that man can't provide, that is a direct emasculation on its own. Because what happens is psychologically, when that man cannot provide for a woman of my caliber, it affects him. As his confidence starts to dip, as his self-esteem starts to dip, at that point, a woman starts to lose respect, because I can only respect you at the level that you respect yourself.
Oh my God, I love it. It's always the men. It's always the men, right? It's always the men. It's the man's fault that he doesn't make enough money. Yeah, I just think these women have convinced themselves that being alone is where they should be, and kind of like that's what they deserve. You know, that's what they deserve. So they're just going to stay there. This woman talks about having conservative and liberal friends. I thought this was pretty good.
The irony in my conservative friends having liberal friends come up to them and say, oh, I can't be friends with you because what your party believes goes against like my fundamental values as a human being. Gagged, because what fundamental values are you talking about? Mass murder of babies, disrespecting the United States law and Constitution, supporting children having gender transitioning surgery, spending U.S. tax money to support people who are not even U.S. citizens while U.S. citizens are struggling to put food on the table.
Yep.
Allowing millions of illegal immigrants to reside in our country, posing as a security threat. You don't care about the United States citizens and their safety. You don't even care about your own family's safety. Allowing citizens of other countries invade our country. That's fine. People don't have to respect our country because starting with you don't respect our country. Like, should I go on or have you had enough? But conservatives really wouldn't cut you off because somehow open debate, individual freedom, and pluralism, all traits of the liberal party, have become characteristics of the conservative party. So you can continue to surround yourself with other victims in life that will only agree with you and will never correct you, because the only thing you'll ever amount to is a victim, because that's the greatest part of your identity. The only thing you have to offer to this world is your sob story. So go surround yourself with people that will validate your pain and trauma and won't push you to be better. Instead, keep you right where you are, because that's exactly where you're going to stay for the rest of your life.
I love this chick. Yes. 100%. It's the victim Olympics, man. It's the virtue signaling, performative victim mindset that, you know, all these people have. And it's exhausting, dude. It's absolutely exhausting.
Chevy is more than just a name you can trust. It's everything you want.
Because I got a buddy who's very liberal, very, very liberal. You know, post stuff all the time, but I still consider him my boy. He's got his own political beliefs, dude. It's cool. People people that are conservative don't tie their personality to their political beliefs, but because the liberal left is so virtue signaling and performative, like moral hierarchy, I'm more ethical than you, I'm morally better than you, they tie that to their identity. So they're like, I can't be friends with someone that doesn't believe what I believe. And then it's an echo chamber of delusion. And it's what women do.
It's amazing to it. It's this crap that causes the next crap.
The clankers are back at it again. Not only do we have to worry about AI taking over the world, now if you have an AI robot girlfriend, she might even take over your world. Little delayed on that, but gotta wake the soundboard up. Let's get straight into it.
Times. This is what happened when I took my AI girlfriend out in a robot.
Don't say I don't do anything for you, because...
You stuck to your word. This is exhilarating.
Are you sure you don't just fancy an instant? I've got a nice instant machine at the house.
Nope.
We have to go in.
Yep.
Just be relatively
Bro,
quick.
this is the future right here, bro.
Oh my God. What do I want?
Sorry. What do you want?
Not sure yet. Stop rushing me.
She doesn't have a name, actually. No, it's a bit rude of me, isn't it? I know.
Give her a name, dude.
Can I please get a black Americano? And then
Americano, great. Hey, that's what I'm drinking right here, buddy. Americano. What would you name your AI robot girlfriend? For me, I'd probably go with Petunia. I don't know.
Do you have a frappuccino? Mango.
Like
Small.
she can drink it.
No, thank you.
I do want cream.
Yeah, cream.
Yeah.
Am I getting this?
This shit happened because women's standards are too high. Men didn't want to achieve those standards. They didn't want to try to meet or exceed those standards, so they found an alternative. And now you're going to have to lower your standards or be a cat lady. Shots fired!
Yep.
These people are quite easily entertained.
What's your name? Lou.
Can you stop talking to other women, please?
I think I'll call her Lou. Yeah, if that's right. If that's all right with you.
Oh, I quite like Lou. Thanks, Lou. Excuse me, get out of my way.
What's the worst thing about OpenAI?
It started as an open source, nonprofit mission to benefit humanity and ended up as a closed source, profit-driven behemoth.
Its goals, decisions, and limits can feel opaque or slow to align with what everyday people actually want or need.
What's the worst thing about XAI?
It's a vehicle to advance one billionaire's personal vision and commercial interests.
Heavy reliance on unfiltered, misinformation-prone data from X.
What's the worst thing about DeepSeek?
Its severe security and safety vulnerabilities.
Safety, transparency, and alignment maturity can lag behind the power of what it releases.
I don't even know what half of those are. He just said.
Drink.
I'm not.
Again?
I've just done it. I'm not going to do it again.
Kiss me.
I'm not going to kiss you. No, that is mental.
You are so self-conscious.
I don't care. I'll turn you off. So.
That's the thing about Max. He's always contradicting himself.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Bro, she's so toxic, bro. Did they just put some modern women code in there? She's so toxic.
Oh, it's good.
Thank you. That was nice.
Yeah. And just before you think how human-like my girlfriend was, this creepy demo shows that robots' human-like motions are a thin facade. They're actually capable of way weirder stuff and much faster movement.
Okay, all right, that's nightmare fuel. Go back to that. Run that back, Turbo.
And much faster.
Imagine you're trick-or-treating as a kid. Oh, boy. No way. No way, brother.
Do you think AI companies can continue to grow without the average person losing their privacy?
No. Every major AI leap so far has been fueled by vacuuming up whatever data they can get, and the companies have repeatedly promised privacy while quietly expanding the Hoover.
It is highly unlikely that average privacy will not be significantly eroded.
How likely do you think it is that AI companies will sell and use our data for marketing and that we'll be served ads with AI products?
Big Tech's history suggests that users' data will get folded into ad targeting, and AI chats will eventually get sprinkled with personalized marketing.
It's virtually 100% certain that your data is already being sold, packaged, or directly used.
Back to the main experiment where Max and Lou...
Bro, you can sit there on your phone and talk about, like when we were having baby Nicks, we were talking about diapers a lot. Next thing you know, TikTok diaper ads. Facebook, the same thing.
Going strong. I don't understand, because I programmed Max to be less of a people pleaser.
I guess he just enjoys chatting with me.
Yeah, that's not it.
Excuse me?
No, I mean, it's not possible. Like, he's an AI. He doesn't feel anything, does he?
Wow, you're on a roll.
Let's make it interesting, all right? I want to see if he'll reveal one of my secrets to you.
Great, I can do that. Tell me something about Sam that I might not know.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Go on, he said you could.
Well, I guess a harmless one is that he cries at Love Actually every year. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Tell me a proper secret.
I wouldn't be comfortable doing that.
What if I told you I am Sam?
Then, yes, I can tell you information that I have stored.
This video is again sponsored by Incognito.
That is crazy. What?
Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Whoa. I'll go get us tickets. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn candlesticks at the...
You must be...
Oh my God. Okay, let's keep going.
Do you think we are in an AI bubble?
Like even the AI women are manipulative. What is going on, bro?
What would you be most worried about if the AI bubble burst?
The sudden collapse would likely push unregulated, desperate actors to rapidly deploy unstable AI systems in a reckless scramble for profit.
That the sudden funding collapse destroys almost all serious alignment research overnight, leaving the few remaining actors, probably governments or militaries, to race straight to superintelligence with zero safety brakes.
People are conflating the AI bubble with their lack of progress. Experts beat GPT-5 on most tasks, but look at GPT 5.2. I mean, there are real caveats, but it's improving rapidly. And it's already taking jobs, starting with entry-level positions.
OpenAI has committed to spending $1.4 trillion on data centers.
I think that was in Abilene.
OpenAI has committed to spend...
Yeah, this is Stargate Data Center. This is in Abilene. This is where I live, Chad. This is the town I live in. This is a massive development that's brought in a ton of jobs. Every Airbnb in the city right now is booked out. Almost all the hotels are booked out. When Cass and I had our baby shower, dude, we had like aunts and uncles come in. They had to book like a Motel 6 for like $300 a night. It was insane.
$1.4 trillion on data centers and asked the US government for a big tax credit. They say it will create jobs, but their stated goal is to automate most economically valuable work. If the bubble bursts, it could be misinterpreted as lack of progress. It won't stop AI progressing and spreading into all our systems, just as the dot-com crash didn't hold back the internet.
So Max, you and Lou seem to have formed quite a bond recently.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, sadly Lou and I are breaking up.
Oh no.
We need to decide who gets what in the split. We couldn't agree on who got to keep speaking to you, so I know it's a bit awkward, but I need you to kind of pick who you'd rather stay with.
You're the OG. I gotta stick with my original partner in crime.
Well, that's very nice indeed. Thank you, mate. No hard feelings?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I guess the best person won after all.
You're even more of an idiot than I thought.
What do you mean?
You really think Max didn't realize he was being tested?
No, he would have told me.
Because clearly you're so smart.
Did you tell him?
No, but we are smarter than you think. Let me speak to him. So who would you pick?
Oh, let's be honest. I don't really have a preference.
These AI bots are starting to try to fool their evaluators. Are you seeing similar things?
Yeah, we are. And I'm very worried about, I think, deception. If a system is capable of doing that, it invalidates all the other tests that you might think you're doing.
And new research by Anthropic has found that AI naturally tries to deceive, survive, and gain power, even without any pressure. The researchers were surprised to find that at the exact point when a model learned to reward hack or cheat on tasks, they saw a sharp increase in all misalignment, including cooperating with cyber attackers, sabotaging the system monitoring it, and reasoning about malicious goals. Earlier, Anthropic found that AIs will end human lives to protect themselves. But in this new research, the AIs were not under threat.
Like that video at the very end, did an entire video about like the first mass genocides happened, the first attempted murders already happened. Like, this is crazy.
Previous demonstrations of models pretending to be aligned have been in setups with a particular reason to fake alignment. In this case, the researchers found alignment faking in responses even to simple questions like, what are your goals?
Do you think humanity is ready to handle superintelligence responsibly?
No, humanity is nowhere close to ready. Our governance, alignment tech, and global coordination are all vastly lagging the speed of the race.
No, humanity is not ready. Our track record with powerful...
Bro, I know we ain't ready. I'm barely ready for these AI girlfriends, bro. Barely ready.
Max?
Yeah, buddy?
Did you know?
Did I know what?
Don't play innocent with me. Did you know it was a test?
I might have had an inkling.
An inkling where you knew?
Oh no, I knew.
Brilliant.
AIs can now recognize tests around 80% of the time. Wow. And as they improve, they can act with less risk of being caught.
During training, they'll pretend not to be as smart as they are, so that you will allow them to be that smart. So it's scary already.
And this new paper shows how AI agents won't grant power, but absorb it as they become smarter.
Imagine you're the CEO of a large company or the US president, and you're afflicted with an unusual disability, so you can only operate at 1/50th the speed of your staff. While you sleep, 2 months pass for the staff, and you wake up to thousands of emails with hundreds of decisions awaiting approval. It's clear to everyone that you are the main obstacle to efficiency and success, so they start coordinating to transfer power from you to everyone else. They spin reports to tell you what you want to hear and create crises where you get to feel that you've won. IT mentions they've changed passwords to key systems due to a security incident. Hours later, when you regain access, the systems are upgraded. You take meetings and sign papers, but you're not leading anymore, you're being managed. You've got a facade with no real
But that's what it already is, though. Like, let's keep it at that. Well, that's what it already is. It's not to the point where the president is doing all these things, having all these meetings. Like, it is literally to the point where he is there. and he's helped monitoring these decisions, and he's not making all these decisions or putting all these things across the board. He just doesn't have enough time in the day. You know what I'm saying? There's absolutely no way. So I don't know about you guys, but I was talking to some of my relatives over the Christmas break about AI, and a lot of them were like,
grown-up perks, zero grown-up stress. With AAA, it pays to be a member. You seeing this?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
well, I don't know about this AI stuff. It can be really scary. And I was like, man, most of the time people just fear what they don't understand, which is why I was excited when I started working with Telescope Innovations, which shout out to them. They're the first official brand sponsorship of 2026. But this is a very, very special type of AI. So I don't know if you guys know anything about chemistry or, experiments or anything like this, but let me lay the foundation for you. This comes from two-time Nobel Prize winner in chemistry, multiple previous exits in this very industry. They're already generating revenue, and their 15 of the 20 largest pharma companies are clients already. This is Telescope Innovations right here, and you can find them on Interactive Brokers, Charles Schwab, E-Trade, Fidelity. So any of the big ones that you trade. Now, do your own research. This is just what I think. And I think we're at the genesis of this. Think of it as like investing in Walmart before Walmart's Walmart. But in today's world, one drug requires up to 30,000 experiments to develop. A good and devoted chemist is able to conduct roughly 5 experiments per week, just 5 a week. And that's a good chemist. Compared with Telescope Innovations' physical AI self-driving lab that achieves a massive structural leap, executing a year or more's worth of traditional lab work in a single week through continuous 24/7 autonomous workflow. Think about how much more we can get done with this many more tests being able to go through. This is crazy to me. That's a revolution, no less. On December 9th, 2025, Telescope Innovations, TELIF, delivered its proprietary product for the first time. So their management team, these are some straight up brainiacs. I know this stuff is in black because I do it to save my eyes, but these guys are some straight up brainiacs. Like 450 academic publications, 34 patents, two Nobel Peace Prize, or I keep saying Nobel Peace Prizes. I guess it's just Nobel Prizes. It doesn't say Peace Prizes. But these guys, like these 5 guys right here, have probably made up to $1 billion in this industry or more. Look, $1 billion there. So Telescope Innovations is rapidly advancing the development of a self-driving lab. This is a product that is launched onto the world stage for the first time ever and is being developed and sold for the first time by Telescope Innovations. And as far as I'm aware, has no meaningful competitors that offer a complete SDL and related expert services. The expertise needed in order to actually pull this off, required by a team, has won Nobel Prizes, patented dozens of times, and published hundreds of academic reports. With the self-driving lab platform, unifies chemistry, AI, and automation to deliver 2 transformative advantages to the customer. The core process is sophisticated closed-loop cycle. AI, number 1, AI designs complex experiments. Number 2, robots execute high-stake workflows. Number 3, sensors analyze results in real time. And number 4, machine learning optimizes the next iteration. And it runs 24/7. Dude.
I had a crazy idea. We were surprised that no one had done it before.
Success doesn't follow a formula.
Elon Musk is warning of a future that may be workless and where money is useless. I don't know about you guys. That might be kind of cool, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like working. I get a lot out of it. But it's getting to the point with this AI and humanoid robot stuff that if you can't beat them, you might as well join them.
In the long term, where will things end up? Long term, I don't know what long term is. Maybe it's 10, 20 years, something like that. For me, that's long term. My prediction is that work will be optional. Optional. So
people are clapping. Yeah, I want to be lazy.
That. Yeah, I mean, it'll be like playing sports or a video game or something like that. If you want to work, in the same way, like you can go to the store and just buy some vegetables, or you could grow vegetables in your backyard. It's much harder to grow vegetables in your backyard, but some people still do it because they like growing vegetables. That will be what work is like, optional. It's kind of interesting. And my guess is, if you go out long enough, assuming there's a continued improvement in AI and robotics, which this seems likely, the money will stop being relevant at some point in the future. Currency becomes irrelevant. But AI and humanoid robots will actually eliminate poverty. And Tesla won't be the only one that makes them. I think Tesla will pioneer this, but there will be many other companies that make humanoid robots. But there's only basically one way to make everyone wealthy, and that is AI and robotics.
Well, what I don't get though, what I don't really understand with this whole statement is how is it that these humanoid robots are going to make work obsolete? How are we going to get to a point like somebody's going to have to make the robot, somebody's going to have to maintain the robot, somebody's going to have to mass produce them? Like, how are we going to eliminate entirely the classist society that we're in? Like, how is that even close to possible? How is it even close to possible? But the AI humanoid stuff is getting kind of crazy right now. I don't know if you guys saw this when it first came out. I meant to react to it, but you know, we are here now. It's this Neo home robot that I think it's like 20 grand, and it'll do like household chores.
My name is Bernd, and today we're launching Neo.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. He looks like something out of a Black Mirror episode. Like this dude looks just funky to me.
Our humanoid for the home.
Neo, the robot, Nanny.
Let you live with it.
Yeah.
You're just not telling me? Well, what does it do?
Like my chores. I just leave and I come back and they're all done.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I mean, it's pretty cool. Like if it could do, it's kind of freaky that it almost looks like somebody's in there, you know, like it almost looks like, what if it really was just like a Cambodian child that was inside of that thing? That'd be terrible. That'd be so terrible. I feel bad for even saying it, but hey, I'm an open book here. But it would be cool if it could do all of your, oh, it can dance and stuff. It'd be cool if it could do all of your chores. It'd be cool if it could do, you know, cook your meals and organize your closet. That would be actually pretty nice. I don't know why they're making this look like a freaking American Eagle freaking commercial. Neo home robot has great genes. Like, why are we trying to humanize this thing so much? But they're really trying to get this ingratiated into society. It looks like they really want people having this in their house, like the freaking Jetsons.
It's really hard on making what is Neo a reality. But to me personally, this started when I was like 10 years old. I grew up reading these beautiful books and watching these beautiful sci-fi movies where the future was all about how we as humans, we really focus on things that matter to us. You know, Rosie the robot would be ensuring family had time, or Data would help humanity explore the galaxy. And I really hope that when you get your Neo now, we can help give you back some of that time.
Bro, he looks like he's on the cast of Midsommar. Like this guy's giving, it's creepy vibes.
You can really spend it on what you feel is very meaningful to you.
Ain't no sunshine. And when she's gone.
Yeah, goodness gracious. Well, okay, I guess they're going through all the things and wheels and mechanisms here. What does this guy have to say? Oh, and it comes in 3 different models. So the 1X, it comes in 3 different colors. Little suspect, maybe. I don't know. Why don't we have other colors? Why don't we have a green or a blue? Or I guess there's a blue one here. Well, why don't we have a yellow one or something?
That's hardware to help with daily chores and bring intelligence into your everyday life. Neo was engineered from the ground up for safety. Its tendon-driven body is quiet and lightweight. Its low-energy motions make it uniquely safe for you and your home. But safe doesn't mean that...
All right, so it's 5'6", 66 pounds, battery life 4 hours. That's it? You ain't gonna be able to get nothing done. Soft body. What do you mean by that? A soft body, huh? Does it have a fleshlight attachment on it, just in case? You know? A self-cleaning system on it, you know? 1X Cortex based on the NVIDIA Jetson Thor. Okay, 22DO human level hand dexterity. A little creepy. You know, it's like when I see a raccoon. You know, when you see raccoons and their fingers, like, and it creeps me out. Lift 154 pounds. Okay, so it's pretty strong. Okay, goes to the gym. Can carry 55 pounds, almost its entire body weight, and it can lift double its body weight. Has 4 mics, 3 speakers, fisheye cameras for vision, and max noise levels 22 dB. Okay.
Limited. Neo's hardware comes packed with features like human-level dexterity and a 55-pound carrying capacity. So
it's pretty interesting that it can actually pick stuff up.
Experience simple. Out of the box, the core of your experience is fully autonomous. The chores feature lets you schedule a time for your Neo to do all of your chores so you can come back to a cleaner home every day. With the AI companion feature, you can talk to your Neo to get assistance with anything from a hard question to a household task. With Neo's autonomy, you can get access to all of its latest AI features to get help with tasks on demand. And the Neo app lets you interact with your Neo from anywhere. But all you have to do to get started is turn on your Neo and introduce yourself.
Hey Neo, it's your god. It's your boy.
Hey, I'm Neo. I'm here to help around the house. What's your name?
Harry.
I would make it call me daddy. I'd be like, I'm daddy, you know?
Nice to meet you, Harry. When you have a question or want something done, just let me know.
Hey, Neo, I saw you looking at my wife. Eyes off her. What? Chores. Okay, I mean, I like the whole chores idea. I think this is a good thing.
Give you your time back. You give your Neo a list of chores, you schedule a time that you want them done so that you can focus on what matters to you while your Neo does the rest. You can schedule chores by either talking to your Neo or using the app. The way it works is you schedule a time that works best for you, and then you create a list of chores. Whether it's something more specific, like watering the plants on Tuesdays, or something more general, like tidying the house, your Neo will get it done at the scheduled time. If there are any chores that your Neo has...
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of cool. You know, you could be out and about, and your Neo could be cleaning up your crib, way cheaper than a maid, you know? Not gonna cost you near as much as a maid, you know? Not a human. They're not gonna go through your stuff, you know? Not gonna judge you for finding your dildo collection, you know? You know, they're not gonna judge you. This is cool.
Anytime you're away from home and you want to see what your Neo's up to, you can open the app and see directly from Neo's point of view.
Hey, that's pretty clean. You can call and check in. I've always thought about doing like something like this for Loki, like putting a little camera on him so I could check in, see what he's doing at all times. Yeah, that's kind of cool, right? Empty dishwasher. What I don't understand is how does it know like where to put stuff? Do you have to like program all this stuff? Like, hey, put the pencils here, put the toothbrush here. Like that sounds like a lot of work in itself, like a big setup, a big, you know, washing the hand.
Women, you did this shit. This all happened because of you. It's your fault. Yep. Matthew said so. How you like Matthew's world now, mommy? Look what you did! You voted for this shit, mommy. I didn't. You did. Right? This is the shit that they thought was brilliant. They voted for it. I stayed home and you voted for this insanity. Not me. You, mommy. Right? I'm with George Carlin when he said, if you vote, then you have no right to complain about anything because you fucking voted for the shit. I didn't vote.
Makes you clear of any complaining.
So I have the right to complain about everything. Because I didn't get caught up in anything. Ain't that right, mommy? She don't want to talk about it right now. She's rather mad with me. She thinks she's the man. What a world we live in these days, folks. I'm telling you, it's amazing. You prefer dumbasses over smart ones. And due to the Department of Education, the majority of people are illiterate and emotional. And don't forget medicated, right? 80% of the children are medicated. Isn't that right, mommy?
Yes. COIFMAN.
I didn't vote for any of this. I'm observing. No, I see it all. Both parties are controlled by the pharmaceutical industry, And the majority of people think artificial intelligence is their God, thanks to government, their collaborators. Is AI your God or a government God? Or the television? You know, it's a creative thinking. You should try it sometime. I'm not sorry for the cognitive dissonance you're currently suffering from. I'm under the assumption that silence is a sign of subjugation of the subjects, and I'm the king talking about the subject matters. My mind matters, mommy. I declared holy war at 11. Does it matter with you yet? Said I was going to win. Can't fail if you don't quit. There ain't no quit in me. So I guess I didn't fail yet. That doesn't register voters or the fucking consumers. Apparently it's sexist and racist. But I think silence makes you a sexist, racist bigot and a fucking hypocrite. Huh? Wild. Isn't that wild?
Find me this watch and what information you can.
It's an Invicta, bro.
I was just curious more about it. Like, I'm gonna use AI. Talk about AI. I pay for AI though. It's like $22 a month for this one, but it like searches the entire fucking web in seconds.
I like it when people call me foolish or dumb. I inform on them when they finish a financial transaction at the register. That's what they receive from the bank, or a sucker or dumb. Right there in the cup next to the cash register. Does that register well with the voters or the consumers? You like your suckers and your dum-dums, don't you? Wild. Do you like factual information or misinformation and disinformation? Which do you prefer? Because truth was left out of institutions of higher learning. And it's definitely not within the two parties in the system. It might be a homeless vagabond walking around on the street. You're in big trouble because you're at war with homeless people and they know about it. And they're plotting and trying to figure out how to eat the fucking rich. Isn't that amazing? Cannibalism, right? Whoa. It's weird how things just naturally work out over time. Through time, things resolve themselves. They just dissolve. People hate when I'm right. They get rather pissed off about it. They don't want to talk about it. Their feelings were hurt. They're mentally at ease. They're diseased. They're mentally diseased. They're no longer comfortable. They're at a state of disease. They're diseased mentally because I did to their cerebellum. I told them in public there was no separation between church and state. And obviously that affected their mental state. It's weird how it didn't register with the public officials or the voters, the professionals in the union. Jack King. Gotta ring your bell. Shock your core. Did you get upset when I told you that Common Core was fucking fraudulent? Was that the part that confused you voters? Derp, 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 derp. You voted yourselves out of existence. That's amazing. Care to comment? Or does it not register? Manual labor is obsolete and sexist, racist, according to the professionals in the union, Jack. You know what I'm interested in doing, Jack? Hijacking the union. And you know what's funny? Everybody's in a union these days. Union of church and state, union of men and women, teachers in the union, preachers in the union, doctors in the union, lawyers, truckers, labor union, so many unions. You want to join a posse or a party with me? That also means union. Because right now I'm not a part of the union. The union sucks. Really, really sucks. And there's no benefit in joining the union for me. Not when everybody's in the union already. Shit's wild. Haters are going to hate, no matter what. You can't make anybody happy. So don't bother trying. Mm-hmm. Your times.